There we go. I like that more. When I use the microphone, I feel like you guys can hear me breathing or something like. Try this one more time here because the boss showed up, and as much as he doesn't care that I'm here or working, I still wanted to show him the respect of speaking to him and helping him out with what he has to help out with. So ask for help with. But yeah, I'm just over here. I'm still working. Howdy, Spencer. What's going on? Dirty Knobs is in here saying Hidden Coffee House in San Juan was the place I was trying to remember. You know what? I think I've heard about it, Dirty Knobs, but I haven't been there. I'm kind of a shut-in, man. If I go get coffee out there, it's usually just at the donut shop. What's everybody up to? How's the day treating you? How's the weekend? Yeah, I'm getting ready to spray paint this Saginaw here. And I got it rigged on this engine stand, and I felt kind of dumb because I got to change the bearing retainer. So I can't really do that when it's chalked up like this. So I'll paint it and just put on some sawhorses or something probably. I don't know. It's pouring rain over there, Dirty Knobs. Not here, man. It's sunny California. It's pretty warm, actually, especially with the coveralls. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Decent day, though. I've been painting some parts. I pressure washed some stuff. And, yeah, it's been pretty cool. Get a few more people in the chat here. I'll go show off some of the V8 work I've been doing. Show off. At least update everybody on it. How much to show off, I guess. Not much to show off, I guess. The best weather in SoCal? Yeah, it's pretty great, man. You know, it's a little rough, though, in the sense of, you know, you deal with the great weather, but trying to enjoy it on a day like today, you know, there's a lot of traffic. It's difficult to get places you want to go. They're usually pretty crowded. You know, it's like they turn the whole state into Disneyland for the most part. Hey, Terrence Seymour in the chat. Does nothing special in the chat. Saying 95 in the shade here. You in Texas or something? Mexican Spec, how are you? But it's a little crowded, so it's a little tough to enjoy sometimes. But for the most part, you know, it's nice to be able to go and enjoy the beach. It's real cold this time of year. It warms up towards the end of summer, but it's still really cold. Dirty Knobs is saying, I'm in Chicago. We have NASCAR race in the city. Taking bets on what car gets shot first. That sucks. Does nothing specials in Carolina, North Carolina. I always think of that Marshall Tucker Band song. Yeah. Picking with Pickle. Pickle's in the chat. Doing well, Pickle. How are you, man? I'm just out here working a little bit. I'm at the shop. Chris Cadman's in the chat. Howdy, Chris. But yeah, just over here messing around a little bit in the shop. About to spray paint my transmission. And or the 4-speed that I'm going to put onto the V8 I'm building. Gary Dryden in the chat saying, hey, RN gang, how are y'all? Doing all right, Gary. Doing well over here. Just working. It's a little warm. A little warm for me, but doing all right. Doesn't take much. I start sweating. Oh, come on now. Yeah, we got a, without my hand there, it's a lot better, huh? 4-speed Saginaw. I believe it's off of a Vega. Now we're going to run it. Chris Cadman saying happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day indeed. Yeah, I had a live stream going. Get that back over here. I had a live stream going earlier, but I'm here at the shop and my boss showed up, so I had to speak with him real fast. I kind of had to turn it off just to help him out with a couple things. You know, he lets me work here and do whatever, so it's the least I can do to help him out a little bit. Dirty Knobs is saying, I'm surprised you can still buy spray paint in California. Yeah, but they have it locked up. You have to go get it like you're buying a firearm or something. They got it behind the glass. Mexican spec saying paint will help it work better. Indeed. Indeed. Use this Pour 15 top coat. It's pretty cool. Direct to metal. No need, you know, it's pretty tough paint. I like the way it rests. You guys will see. It's getting windy out here. Important part is it sticks to rust. I just pressure wash this thing too, so it should be good. I hit it with the Scotch-Brite a little bit. But yeah, it should clean up nice. See how she looks. I wanted to do kind of a funky color on it. I had like an old Ford green, Thunderbird red, something funky, you know, but I didn't end up doing it. I'm like, just paint it black, you know what I mean? It'll dissipate heat. It'll look clean under there. Fine, right? Why complicate it? Dirty Knobs is out saying, catch you later. Have a good one, Dirty Knobs. Stay safe, man. Dodge the bullets. What do we got? Mexican spec saying you can paint in the direct sun. You can if you're dumb. But a smart person might just do one of these moves there, Mexican spec. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Not a crazy thing. Not really necessary, I guess, but I feel like it makes a difference. Just painting things up, trying to keep them decent. It was a nice Rust-Oleum silver when I bought it. A very good price on this transmission. Really good price. Sorry, I'm losing you guys on the camera. Does nothing special, saying about to burn it down, trying to get the Galaxy to make some fire. Nice. Mexican spec saying our water lines are in direct sun at my house. We don't need a water heater in the summer. Jeez, man. Oh, cousin Mike's in the chat. Sorry, brother. How are you? What's going on, Mike? Turn this camera around. You guys get the point. You guys have seen spray painting before, I think. Maybe once or twice. I got Cold War Motors camera angles now. Chris Cadman saying motorcycle season. If I had one, I'd run it, Chris. That sounds great right about now. Some wind on me. But yeah, this Pour 15 paint's pretty dang good. I like it. That's what I used on the tubs for the infamous Camaro. And they look pretty good, so that's something. Picking with Pickle says Craigslist rebuild. No, this one's for the truck. I just wanted it to look decent. This is a 4-speed Saginaw that I want to use when I switch over to a V8 in the Apache truck. And yeah, just trying to clean it up some. Cousin Mike saying, just tried Carolina Reaper cheese, not recommended. Cheese. I have to try it. If it put a hurt on you, I have to try it. Mexican spec saying, I found out my 74 Dart was originally a medium green. They painted it brown, then aqua, the aqua it is now. I've been sanding parts to black them out. Nice. Mexican spec saying the word Reaper is right there in the name. I like those peppers. They're good. They're strong, but they're pretty dang tasty, I think. It's kind of something, I guess. I like spicy food a lot, though. It's kind of a thing here. I like it. I really enjoy spicy food. Chris Cadman saying Mexican spec is a Canadian that is a month. You talking about summer? Summer's a month? It's a little sad, Chris. But yeah, no, I'm gonna do put that V8 in my truck, or my apartment, as Chris calls it. Cousin Mike saying it took 2 glasses of milk to calm it down. I bet, man. You know what works well is horchata, real horchata. Something about the rice calms down the heat. No runs, guys. No runs. Come on. Wish me luck. Chris Cadman saying we ice race. Ice race. There used to be an ice rink by my house, but they tore it down. They didn't want to expose kids to that stuff. No, I'm just kidding. They built apartments. Mexican Spec saying, would you rather hear me narrate my shorts or hear the music? Could hear you narrate your shorts with music. Today on Mexican Spec Cars. All right, she looks pretty good, I think. Pretty good, I think, guys. What is that? Oh, I missed a spot. Nope. Missed a spot. Those seem to be my favorite words this week is I missed a spot. Oh, man. Sorry, guys, for the camera angle. Making sure I get this stuff. Don't want to have to do this twice. But yeah, I went for the basic kind of ugly protective paint because manual transmission. Why would I, Nathan's Mopar Garage is saying master spray painter. Geez, so far from it, Nathan. You should have seen what I did to this timing cover yesterday. The biggest run I've seen. I mean, I don't even understand how I did it. How are you though, Nathan? What's going down? We got Shop Cats. Happy Canada Day. Oh, it's Canada Day? Happy Canada Day. Have those gravy fries and stuff. Yeah, Canada. I didn't know it was Canada Day. That's rad. Shopcat saying, cousin, what is horchata? Shopcat, it's like a rice milk with cinnamon. It's you'd have like boiled down rice, like till it's soft. You mash that, add cinnamon, sugar, milk, water. Horchata. Nathan saying busy day today. What, you got some crazy repipe or what, man? You work too hard. Too hard. Chris Cadman saying I've ice raced since I was a kid. You talking like on ice skates, like on like with it, or like on the, like the finish thing, like on the lake bed? I'm misunderstanding you, Chris. I'm from a place where there's no ice. Nathan's Mopar Garage is saying, work today, gonna work on the car soon. That's nice, Nathan. I didn't do any work in here today. I don't really have much going on in the shop right now. I've been waiting on parts. I did a little work here. I'll show you guys a little work I did to that Bronco. Let's see here. Give you guys the better view in my face. Come on now. Yeah. There you go. My trash. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I got the proper blue on there. Old Ford blue. Got the new valve covers. Got the intake in here, the nice Torquer 2. The Sniper's just sat on there. Obviously, it's not connected or functional yet, but it's sat on there. Got him a new alternator. Had to make the little spacer. You guys think I blended it well? I don't know. Yeah, that's this is some of the stuff I've been messing with. I've had to delete a lot of stuff out of here. I've blacked out the inner fender wells as well as the firewall and a little bit up top there on the, I guess that's the cowl area. But I was working on this yesterday, just kind of sleeving up some of this wire, redoing some of these connections because this thing was all crooked and there was just a bunch of crap over here. So I got rid of that. And with the one wire alternator, I was able to delete a couple wires too. So that's cool. Nathan saying fancy engine. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice 302. It's smog era, so we deleted the smog pump, and it's got these little EGR holes here, and I actually had to, let's see if I can find those. Make these, yeah. I actually had to make these little blockouts for them, and it's just got a little spot for an O-ring, a little divot in there, and it'll go through, bolt threads through it with a copper washer, and it'll plug up. Nope. It'll plug up that hole. So I was actually pretty proud of that. I turned these up on the lathe, and they came out pretty clean. So that's something. It's still got some tooling marks on it, but the washer will cover that, so I don't care. But yeah, I just been messing with this thing. It's slow work, waiting on parts. The plan keeps changing because the owner keeps seeing things that he wants to replace as the truck starts to look nicer. So Nathan, the emission cutoff in California is 74, if I'm not mistaken. Mopar Man 1978 in the chat. Howdy, Mopar Man. But yeah, that's her. You know, it's kind of getting there. I need to finish just basically wiring from here. I need to sleeve a lot of wiring, a lot of clamping, and just rerouting, tape, zip ties. Some of my most hated work in this whole process, but that's the point I'm at. So that's something. Mopar Man's on his 30-minute lunch at Menards. Oh man, yeah, I ordered the bearing retainer for that Saginaw transmission, the 5 1/8 bearing retainer, so I can use my truck bell housing that Al got, and it was pretty cool. I got it off of eBay for a real good price. It was, I mean, it was almost, the shipping cost was comparable to what I paid for the part, and that was really cool. They shipped it to my old address though. So it was embarrassing. I had to go knock on this door, and it's not a good neighborhood either. So a random dirty man knocking on your door is not exactly invited. Shopcat saying, when I first bought my Jeep, I had put Blizzaks on it, and upon a cleared ice racing motorcycle track on South Cooking Lane, I tried it. I don't know how anyone goes that fast on ice. Well, that sounds terrifying. Good old Canadians, man. Good old Canadians. Mopar Man saying, stay strapped or get clapped. It's not that bad, Mopar Man. There's definitely worse neighborhoods, especially now. They're trying to clean it up. They ran the housing cost up so much, it's bad. But I lived in this same neighborhood. I mean, the place, my old house is like walking distance from here. I lived here for 10 years almost. Mexican Spec saying you have to update your address on PayPal. They were required to send the package to that address. Oh, thanks, Mexican Spec. Yeah, I got it off of eBay. They sent it to the wrong address, but the guy's eBay shop, it was, I think, Zimmer Gears. He was a really, really cool dude. He had some great stuff on there. Sent me a sticker and everything. Quick shipping, good part. It was even oxide red painted, just ready to go. Hey, Justin Billington's in the chat saying, howdy, I hope you're doing all right. Doing all right, Justin. Just over here kind of pacing around the shop. If you guys want, I'll stop pacing. It's a habit. but I will stop pacing. If there's anything you want to see in here, this is actually pretty cool. This square body we're working on. It's got this crazy 436 aftermarket block, AFR heads and intake. My boss built this thing. He assembled it by hand, and it's getting some custom headers. 1 3/4 inch tubes on this thing, stainless. My goodness, I'm jealous. But I just took the front clip off of this thing this week as well, and had to delete a lot of stuff, old blower motor and everything else. But this thing's getting the works. We just installed these axles again and everything, the whole rear end. It's getting some Willwoods. Just put that funky cover on there. All of it. I was hoping that this guy would replace his good BF Good tires, considering all the horsepower he's going to have, and I would take these, but he didn't end up changing them. So, Chris Cadman's asking if I know how to weld. Chris, I mean, I can MIG weld. I can stick weld a little bit, but I've only dabbled with TIG for purpose, yeah, but not really well. Like, per application. I don't really do it as a consistent thing. Not like a talent, really, No, the gentleman doing the headers on this truck, his name is Guy. And Guy's a cool guy. He's outdoors type of dude, real mellow for getting so much work done. I can't believe it sometimes, but that's how it is. Cousin Mike saying, Chris, I seen a guy laid down his ice bike in Alaska and the spikes ate his leg. That sounds pretty horrible. Yeah, I guess, yeah, they got those crazy. That's right. They drill the studs into the tires and then they ice race. Okay, I know what you're talking about, Chris. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. You see what it's like here, though. This is how it is all the time, pretty much. There's a lot of rain this year, but Olive's saying, oh, here we are again. I was just dawdling over a comment on the one I missed. Olive, we're here. Sorry, I had to kind of abort the last one. The boss showed up and I had to at least greet him, so I did that much. It's funny because I'm always talking about how much of a prick he is, and he comes in here all gracious, says, oh, if there's anything upstairs you need for the engine, take it and everything. He must have known the camera was rolling. He's not fooling me. That's a joke. Sorry, I'll sit down, guys. I'm pacing too much. Woodchip is asking, Ari, do you guys have any of the invisible 7-Elevens on the West Coast? I'm unenlightened, Woodchip. We have 7-Elevens. What is the message held for review? None back here. Well, maybe there are. Fuck, I don't know. How are you doing, Woodchip? I'm always thinking of you, brother. Anytime I'm rolling the truck around, I'm like, man, Woodchip's out there putting some work on his old 63. That's cool. Mexican Spec saying, when do you think you'll have the V8 in your truck? Hopefully soon, you know what I mean? If I can keep at it, if I can work a little bit extra, probably put some funds at it, maybe within the next couple months. I would like to, at least. I love my 6-cylinder, and it runs well right now, but it would just be so nice to, it'd just be nice to have a V8, something more modern. Geez, my glasses are messed up right now. Let me set you guys down. I'm going to clean my glasses. Where you guys going to go? You guys can go right there. Look at the Bronco. I can't see anything without these things. It's a sad, sad world. It's like when Frodo puts on the ring in Lord of the Rings, and it's all like, it's bad. It's not good, any of these. Chris Greenaway saying, all right, damn, old man. Yeah, pretty much, man. Olive saying, when I was on the snowy shores of Lake Michigan, I ended up hanging out in a dive with pool tables I like, talked to some of the snow machine guys, and learned some things. Mad lads. Olive, you've been some cool places, huh? Mexican Spec saying, tomato juice with pepper. Could have had a V8. Oh yeah, I guess I got a few people in the chat. I guess I could show off some of the stuff I'm doing. Justin Billington, I have a 350 I'm building. I just cleaned off this intake for the V8, and that's my bell housing right there. Which, dong, still needs some work, obviously, but we'll clean up very nicely, I think. Go over here in the corner. Buddy's trial bike. This is like the off-road corner over here. These guys are pretty gnarly, for lack of a better way of saying. But yeah, here we are, guys. I got this block prepped. I got it painted. The beautiful Chevy orange. There's probably some runs. Don't judge me. But I'm getting ready to assemble this thing. I've got my stuff over here as well. Got my heads fresh from the machinist. Oil pans painted. I had the old lifters, but I got so paranoid that they were mismatched that I just went and sprung for a new set. And I don't know. It's TPL, so I think that's like the People's lifters because they're from China. No, I don't know. There's some kind of generic lifters. Then he wrote A0817, which I think he messed up because he wrote, it's probably for Ari. And he's like, if these lifters fail, Ari's going to commit a 187. So he must have just gotten dyslexic right there. But yeah, I grabbed those. This is my shelf. Got the carburetor shelf with the Holly Street Avenger. Got a Rochester 2-jet. Got 2 BBDs. And there's a single barrel Rochester back there. Got the Plymouth Bible. Lots of random parts and stuff, hardware. This is all stuff off of like projects that they would normally throw away at the shop that I can't do it. I'm sorry. This is that bearing retainer, the 5 1/8 that I was talking about, so I can use that bell housing that I showed you guys. Got a Q-jet intake down here. Old Delcatron, rest in peace. It's the water pump for my 350. I don't know if I'm going to run the cast iron water pump because there's an aluminum water pump upstairs, and wood chip was telling me it makes a difference running one. I mean, obviously it makes a weight difference, but if he told me there's a handling difference, I believe him. He runs that truck enough. So, yeah, that's my crap over here, guys. I think I inherited this exhaust. I could be wrong, but I think I did. So there's a possibility there. Ooh, something's going down out there. A couple years ago, that would have been Hubie. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's where I'm at. Yeah, you saw a trials bike, Chris. Sorry. Yeah, there's a trials bike, Chris. This thing's cool, man. You ought to, I like the way they run these things. I had no idea what a trials bike was until I'd seen this. So seeing them like hop around on some logs outside and stuff was pretty cool. Whew. And Shopcat saying, I really like Detroit Engine Green. You know, maybe I can get up and show you this Shopcat because that's the color we painted the nail head. Yeah, let's see, Shopcat, can you see? There she is. Oh, I think that's a great color. Looks pretty clean. Oh, man. Mexican Spec saying, Chris Cadman, probably we still have a Woolworth out here, but no snack bar. Nathan's asking if the police are coming for me. Yeah, They found my collection. Sorry, I just want to say something creepy. Excuse me. Olive saying I did my 318 with the Chrysler Don't Mind Me blue. Also painted a Strat clone with it. Looked nice with primer gray background or primer gray pick guard. Geez, I bet Olive, that's a nice combo. They had the Chrysler blue on the shelf. I was tempted, but it just seemed excessive. Shopcat saying, yes, that looks fantastic, right? It's such a good machine color like that and just that good like dark machine gray contrasts so well to me. Well, poor man saying, Ari, you'll have to get with YouTube and see why it won't let me show her hi to comments. Still won't let me choose. That's weird, man. I really just got to get on my laptop. I don't even fire that thing up anymore. I've been doing my live streams off of the phone. So I need to get on there and check it out. It might just be like some restriction or something that got set. Shopcat saying, I love that old style machinery, hammered finish green too. Yeah, the hammered green or like the old hammered brown on the Kennedy boxes, and it almost looks coppery. Probably cancerous or something, but man, that stuff's pretty. Man, that stuff's pretty. Got the do-all. That's a really handy tool. Chris Cadman saying, Grandma worked the restaurant at the Five and Dime. Nice. Chris Greenaway saying, all right, I wish I had a boss that let me have a corner of the shop. Yeah, you know, I really don't give the guy enough credit. He's a pretty good dude. He's kind of a prick at times, but I guess that's the nature of pretty much anybody, especially in this business, especially as a boss. But he's a pretty good dude. You know, he gave me kind of a leg up in the industry. You know, I'd never really worked I've worked on a lot of different old C10s and hot rods and stuff, but I'd never worked in a real hot rod shop. And he hired me a couple years ago, and he taught me a lot. And I feel, you know, he does things kind of ass backwards sometimes, but it gets done. And, you know, I guess maybe that's just me not seeing a big picture of some things. But he's a pretty good dude. He helps out when he can. Helps out when he can for sure. Caesar saying, what the hell you're on right now? Yeah, I'm just hanging out, man. Someone just showed up here, though. Let's see who we got. Yeah, my buddy Jeremiah just showed up. Nice, guys. Well, I'll probably go ahead and tune out. I'm gonna greet him and probably continue working, but I just wanted to pop back on. Thank everybody for tuning in, enjoying. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I'll try to do a better video on some of the V8 stuff. That way, anyone who didn't catch my rant will be able to know what's going on. But yeah, guys, you guys have a great night, and I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I'll definitely have a chance to speak with everybody and check your fluids, no? Yeah, check your fluids. Thanks, guys. Be safe.